bitch phase me. Make moves, I don't need a wheelchair to take me. Heard they tryna slow me down, so my eyes start racing. Vroom, vroom in the town, making moves like Jason. He wanna kill the pussy, met him in the basement. Saw the place, saw the weight, so I had to take it. Nigga thought this was a date, made new arrangements. Dope boy got pills buried in the pavement. Can't hide shit from me, real life agent. I ain't never been broke, you see. $1 in my pocket and I still succeed. Got lifetime credit, he gon' meet my needs. No doubt, no debt, everything come free, yo. He gon' take me to the back of his Bronco with OJ spilling all over my asshole. Been graduated, no class, ho. Grade A with a nigga who gon' let me go pro. Get lobster for dinner, we ain't never going broke. Need an alto, a tenor, I can give you more throat. Work hard, I'ma win and need a brand new boat with good weed, fresh drinks just to help me cope. Go to work, 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 work. Go to work, 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 work. Go to work, 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 work. Go to work, 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 work.
I think we're back. Okay, so I feel like they put me back on the notifications. If so, good to know. Okay, so I did have some things I want to tell you guys that just came in today, literally after I got off the last video. It always comes in fast like that. Okay, I had saw some shit. I saw dreams connected to the show From. Okay, Ace of Swords. The Scorpio Thomas Suit needs me to know I'm gonna be dreaming of TV series and movies and shit like that. Okay, because I'm supposed to be doing film. I'm supposed to be making movies. Yeah, you're back on. Oh my gosh, yes! Thank you for treating me like a regular citizen, a regular human being. And no, don't let her be regular. Yeah, thank you for not segregating me or trying to separate me or trying to exclude me. Okay, don't do that. Thank you for treating me like I'm everyone else. Okay, something has to do with you guys needing to be fair. You can't get so mad that you shut me up. It's not fair. Okay. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you some shit. I had saw visions. I'm getting visions connected to TV shows and shit. And Thomas told me to know that's your confirmation. Your wealth is coming in. Okay. I know your wealth. You need to be doing movies as well. There's something having to do with you being a part of the movie making. I said, am I supposed to be in the movie? Because I don't like to act. He said, no, you're the maker. You make the movies. You make the shows. You make the shit. You write it. And all I could think about was when I was a little girl. And I couldn't have been no greater than 10 years old. I had to have been in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. And I was making these videos, like literally using, I didn't know how I did it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just did it. And because I had a desire to get it on film. I wanted to get this done and I wanted to see it come to life. And so I had wrote out a script for myself. It was just me doing the videos. Nobody else was in these videos with me. But I was acting as multiple people in these one videos. And I had took my brother, Dejanar, the one I live with right now. I took his old ass laptop. I think he had at that time, if it wasn't like an HP, I think it was an HP or something. It was like an HP. And he would leave it at home a lot with his studio equipment because he was always traveling. He was always doing a lot, working, just always active, you know. So he was barely home at that time. And I remember he would leave his shit there, a lot of his clothes, his studio shit, microphone, you know, his interface. He would have his computer, laptop. So it was a solution because I didn't have a laptop at this time, right? I didn't have a computer like in that way to where I could webcam and record myself. And so his had a webcam. So I would sneak on it, you know, he wouldn't be home. And I would record it on the webcam, you know, like on his actual webcam. I would record the whole video. I'm talking about making real life scenes. Okay. You did not think this was webcam worthy. Something here wasn't webcam worthy, baby. It was the angles I was using to record it. You thought that this shit was recorded off of a camera. Okay. It was not webcam. It did not look like a laptop was doing all that. I made it work. And what I'd end up doing was I went and did the movie maker. I went into I think it was HP, if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't HP, it was Windows. It was Windows or something. And I went into his movie maker on there and I edited the fuck out of it. I ain't know nothing about no Photoshop. I ain't know nothing about none of that. All I knew was movie maker. And so movie maker changed the game for me. And I'm over here making these videos of me doing skits and shit, funny as hell, right? Just all these different videos by myself. I didn't have no other cast members, no other friend. It was just this bitch. That's just this bitch. And I was playing at least 3 to 4 to 5 to 7 different identities, right? But I had to, what people didn't know is I wrote that out. And I had to do it as a manuscript. I had to write out who each character was. I had to write out what they were going to be saying, you know what I'm saying? The words, the scenes, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. And I had to write out when I was going to be done with each scene, like talking, so that I can be able to cut that, instead of like, I could be able to cut the clips with like different times I talk. I can't just say one thing all the way through if I'm trying to clip this shit as if I'm talking to another person, you know, but I'm always just talking to myself. So then I had to change the outfit. You're like, right, change the scene, right? So I know how to do this. We've been doing this since I was a little girl, 5th grade, all right? Some here's like, you were born for it. But he said, you're supposed to be doing that again. It's movies, it's TV shows. You write them, you're going to get dreams. And it's real. They're true stories. That's what he need to know. This shit really happened. He want me to work on when I was Jamila. That's a very significant one. The Gemini story, Ace of Swords. No, he wanted me to go to when I was Gemini. He feel like there's a lot of information that I have, dreams and memories I have connected to me being Jamila alone. You know, he's like, you can go far with just Jamila. Go crazy. That's a real story. And I'm just like, so okay, we're doing that. I got confirmation because I'm seeing other people's their shows that they're right now recording. I said, did this already get recorded in film, Thomas? He said, not that scene. He said, they've been talking about it. Could the Libra, Leo, Capricorn. They haven't even filmed that part yet. They've been talking about what they're going to do next. I said, wow, so why are you telling me? Because you should have been in the conversation. Something here is like, because this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're seeing it. And so I know what they're supposed to do. I have to tell someone here, they're connected to that show from, and they watch me, or they, you know, you're like, yeah, they have a family or friend or something that does with the Aries, Pisces, but that's connected to the show, Gemini. All right. So first, I saw somebody who is dressed like one of my Darth Vader military men. Okay. It was a dream. All right, Trump, I'm dreaming of the men in the uniforms. You're like, you saw it? Trump, they look so good. Oh my gosh, Trump, they look like Darth Vader. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. I can't believe it. And I'm like, this man, I seen him sitting on the mountains, looking ahead. He was in an area where you would think the area was dry, but Spirit showed me water coming. All I seen was water start to come at a distance in front of him. It was like a hurricane or like a storm or tsunami or something. It was water, a lot of fucking water, and it just came towards this man at a distance. But first, I saw it looked nice where he was at. He was standing on a mountaintop. Spirit showed me he got a wife that was looking for him. He was a military man, one of our men from the past. Okay, Ace of Swords. He could be connected to Shice. And that could be significant because he was military, but he had on his uniform. It was all black. It's just like I designed it, which is my confirmation I've done this before. Okay, that's my confirmation. And he looked so good. He wasn't too hot because I got the breathing, the breathing, whatever that shit is, the transmitters in that bitch. He's gonna be able to have healthy breath, healthy air, recirculating. He doesn't need the outside breath. The outside air is all connected to the suit, Trump. And so what you find out is he was happy. He was not too hot. The sun was beaming on him. He didn't feel it. He didn't get sunburned. He was enjoying his time, looking on the mountain, just looking over. And all I see is water coming towards this man. I was so worried. I'm like, we didn't prepare for that. You stupid Trump. We didn't prepare for that. We didn't prepare for that. I said, Trump, nigga, Trump. So I do laugh because nigga, out of all the shit we prepared for, we prepared for everything else. Nigga, I don't see no military coming forward. I don't see no other army. So they like, nigga, all I saw was the water. We was fighting water, and we didn't prepare for that, Trump. We didn't prepare for the waters. No, Trump. So they hear that's a different type of war. I don't know, nigga. That took him out, Trump. His wife did not know what happened. We thought it was a war, how they were gonna die. We're like, if anything, the war will kill him. Nigga, we was in a war against the water. Something here's like, it was a setup. So we got to plan for that contingency. That was one warning, okay? expect water. Okay. I said spirit. Oh my gosh. So Trump, we didn't prepare for that. And that's how they end up dying. Our men, you know, is water. It's right. It's the unnatural disaster. Somebody here, the coordination team, they figured us out. Somebody here was on it. They were on. We were waiting for a war. These bitch niggas, they just waiting for the water to hit. That's it. Just waiting for that storm to hit. And so, it backfired. We have to plan for water. You're like, yeah. So that means we have to add some sort of tubes. Okay, they got to be able to be divers now and swimmers, right? So we need to add tubes to the mast. They can be detachable tubes where they're able to breathe underwater. You're like, right. It's something we got to add, Trump. You're like, yeah, we got to get smarter than them. Okay, they're gonna. You in confirmation? So they're like, you gonna use the water, bitch? Yeah, I have no other way to kill you. He looks so good in his uniform. It's almost like he never got the chance to fight in it yet. We was waiting for them to come, Trump. They never come. The water comes. I need you to know. You're like, what the men get wiped away. They get washed away. The wife, she's looking for him. She's making calls at this point. Okay, something's not working no more. We can't figure it out. We find out it's an unnatural disaster. They get killed in a storm. We got to tell the families. You're like, oh my God. Yes, Trump. Yes. We weren't on it. We didn't plan for that, Trump. You need to plan for that. That's a contingency. Okay. So the spirit feel like we need to get the tubes that the divers in them get to be able to swim underwater. Okay. There has to be a way that they can survive right underwater. They need to be able to survive underwater, Trump. All right. That suit do everything else. It protect them from anything else. So they was gonna be cold, dead, like that man in the past life. I said, did his wife ever find him, Spirit? Spirit said, yeah, you don't gotta worry about that no more. That was the past life. All you need to know is it could happen again. Somebody here ain't seeing it. The suits do work, but not with water. Something here like you ain't ready for that, baby. And I said, what do I do? Spirit said, you got to make a detachable tube or something. You got to make it to where they can be able to live or swim underwater, breathe underwater. Oh, you got to turn them into divers now. They got to be, right. They got to turn into Navy men, right? Navy SEALs. So they got to change. We got to make them adaptable. You know, Spirit, like they have to be adaptable if you want them to survive. Somebody has a plan to do the water, though, the unnatural disaster. And every time I see that, it's always a setup. Like, it's never natural. You're like, no, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's controlling the weather. Somebody's doing weather control. That's what somebody really needed me to know is like, I did this, bitch. All right, you just I did this, bitch. I'm doing this, bitch. That let me know we didn't plan for that. We ain't gonna be seeing them like that. The unnatural disaster coordination team, they're hiding in plain sight though. So we find a solution. You're like, yeah, that's all you got to do. You just got to add the tubes so they can breathe. You know, with the tube or something, you have to add that to the mouth. Okay, you're like, yeah, you have to, or they're screwed. They need to be able to swim with those suits on, or at least breathe. They need boats, Trump. Little boats. I don't care if they're just the little ones that people spend $20 an hour to ride at the oceans, at the beach. Okay, you like, yeah, I don't care. Something small like a canoe, I don't care. A little kayak, I don't care, Trump. They need boats. They need to be able to get around in the suits. If there's water, Spirit, show me water. You're like, yeah. You don't expect it because it looked like they were in a beautiful neighborhood. Like something here looked beautiful, but in the middle of nowhere. But still, the sun was out. It was on dry land. You're like, yeah, There was barely any trees. Something was like a target. You need to know. All right. And they died. All of a sudden, there was this white lady talking to me about her son. Her son's an athlete. I don't know if her son's the soccer player from Pierce College. She a white lady though, and she got black hair and a piercing. It looked like she had a piercing on her face, like either where her lip was or something like that. Like on the top of her lip, on the bottom of her lip, where the middle was though, like the middle of her lip, she had a piercing. She was a white lady, and she was telling about her son. She said, Run-a-gunna. That's the name she calls him. Run-a-gunna. Something about run-a. She was telling me about her son. Run-a-gunna. All right. So I don't know if that's a soccer player's name. Run-a-gunna. That's what she called him. The mama called him Run-a-gunna. Whoever the fuck the boy is, the man is, the athlete. Okay. Run-a-gunna. That's very specific. She was telling me about him in a dream. How she called him that. He's the athlete. All right. I know. With Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay, wait. Who's Run-a-gunna? Is he the one that plays soccer? Or is he somebody else? Is this a new person? Run-a-gunna. Is that the soccer player? He an athlete for sure. That's the soccer player. Okay, soccer player. So, okay, something got to do with your mom? She calls you Run-a-gunna. Ace of Swords. That's what she call you. Yeah, Run-a-gunna. Mm-hmm. To the Leo. Ace of Swords. It's Run-a-gunna. Okay, some guy. Spirit, you laughing? That's his nickname. Is Run-a-gunna. Yeah, he a soccer player at Pierce College or something. Yeah, little light skin. So his mom is white. Okay, because the Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So he is mixed. His mom's white. His dad's a man of color. Okay, understood. She liked the niggas. She liked the niggas. Okay, why is that significant? What do you want me to focus on connected to Run-a-gunna and the mom? You keep showing me this, man. Okay. Yeah. You just need to focus on how good you are at reading people. Like, you need to focus on how talented you are. The gift we gave you. You need to focus on how intuitive you are, how gifted you are. Do you understand, little bitch? Do you get it, little bitch? You need to focus on the fact that you know things without knowing how you know things. Could be dealing with the Pisces, Libra, Aries. You need to focus on people wanting to kill you for that, okay? Nah, the Gemini, Taurus. No, Capricorn. All right, so I need to focus on that. Spirit said we can't help it. You just can't help but to get the message. You need to focus on that. How you can't help it, we can't help it. And it don't help when the bitch or niggas hating on it. That's right, Spirit. Could with the Libra. Justice. Just us. Okay. It don't help. You can't help it. It don't help when they try to make you feel like you need help. Okay. There's no help. We got her. Could beside you. We got her. She don't need your help. She can't help it. All right. She's not sick. The bitch is healthy. The bitch is healthy. All right. And Spirit feel like it's out of control. The intuition is demon time, okay? Stop trying to control it. And stop trying to make her control it because you're scared of it. Okay? The power is demon time. They want me to use it. It's the solution. Okay? It heals the world and make it a better place. Like Michael said. With the Leo. That's right. Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. And I'm here for it. I want to make the world a better place. Do you want to make the world a better place? Yeah. I want to make the world a better place. Good, the Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag. Do you want to make the world a better place? Yeah, I want to make the world. Good, the Virgo. See, there's people like me still alive. I want to do it too. Good, the Pisces and Leos, Aquarius. See, somebody here still wants to. Capricorns, you're trying. I'm trying. You be struggling. Okay, so you still try. All right, Capricorn, you're trying. You're trying. But the more of the story, the ones who really do. Taurus, I do. Okay. Scorpio, I'm trying. I'm changing. I do. You stupid Scorpio. Getting you to make the world a better place is like getting you to marry the world, nigga. I do. You got to see, with you, it's different, Scorpio. It's different with you. It's married. It's commitment. I don't know what that is. But with us, Scorpio, it's not like that, okay? Something here is no problem at all. It's no job at all, right? Right. And so we're going to be those type of people. And we have to work together. But people can't be mad at the fact that you can see too. Or you can hear too. Or you know, you're intuitive too. Spirit show me we all got these gifts. It's just depending on how they're using them within our body. Like how they choose to use us. But we can't all be using the same body parts. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to be the head. Somebody got to be the feet. Somebody got to be the legs. Somebody got to be the arms. Somebody got to be the belly. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be the titties. Somebody got to be the booty. All right. Nah, Ace of Swords. We got all find our place in the body though, so we can make something whole here again. But it's like at the end of the day, if people don't want you to do your job, a part of the working on the body, you know what I'm saying? People don't want you to help heal the limbs or help heal the knees or help heal the feet or help heal the minds. It's like, what the they're gonna hate on you for that, and now they job ain't getting done. What spirit caught this bitch ain't gonna do ain't even getting done. Now we have a whole nother section of people hurting, a whole nother area of people who are hurting that they could have helped if this bitch or nigga would have honed in on their gift that spirit gave them, would have honed in on what they were told to do by the answers. Like, stop worrying about this bitch or nigga with the Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. Stop worrying about that bitch or nigga. And so that's what you find out. We all be having these gifts. It's not just me, but spirit me to know how dangerous it is because somebody don't hone in on theirs. So all they can see is how great mine are. And I know what that's like. But just how many years ago? I wasn't on this type of time. What? Just 4 or 5 years ago? Spirit said, you can even say 5 years ago. You weren't on this time at all. I wasn't like this. My gifts weren't this enhanced. Something wasn't on this type of time. Okay? And so this is built up experience with my higher self. And I used to watch other people do the shit I do and more. You know what I'm saying? And be like, wow, amazed. And I can't wait till I'm able to do that too one day and help people too in my own life. So I don't got to depend on this person to always be there to do it. With Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I can't wait till I can help protect my family. So I ain't got to depend on them to be available to help me. I can't wait till I could really read myself. So I ain't got to be able to wait on them to be available to read me. I just couldn't wait till I could do it myself, have the gift and the discernment to do it myself. I couldn't wait. I was so excited and ready. So they started giving it to me. But at first, it wasn't like that. I went over 20 years without knowing I could do these things. You understand what I'm saying? And somebody's scared because it's like, that's so, oh my gosh. It's not nothing you can't do yourself. That's what Spirit's showing me. But people want to hurt me for this, and that's scary. How can you just find people from your sleep who are watching you? I'm sorry. I can't control it. Spirit not trying to hurt nobody when they tell me people are watching me, or when they tell me people are trying to set people up. Spirit not trying to hurt nobody. We're not trying to hurt nobody. We got good intentions. It's innocent. But there is a mess. Something here leads us, like I said, to greater places. We want to heal the world, make the world a better place. So we got to speak. And the more I hold things in, the more destructive things become. We found solutions with me speaking, okay? And there's other people like me too. So after that, so that's all I need to know connected to run a gunner. You're like, yeah. Yeah. So nothing significant about his mom. She's okay. The mom's okay. Yeah, she's okay. She's protected. Okay, so yeah, they're fine. Something has to do with animals. Oh, this is the scene from the show. Okay, so I've been watching the show From, and I'm waiting for the new season to come out, and they're still recording and writing the new season. Like, they're still working on it. Like, it's from what Spirit showed me, and I saw one of the scenes that they haven't filmed yet. They haven't even wrote it. They've been talking about it though. Okay, who's able to get to somebody connected to From so that I don't feel like I'm wasting my genius? You're like, yeah, you don't deserve it. Right? Somebody here needs to be able to get this back to the producer. Like, there's somebody here who works with him. I can tell him I can get it. What's their sensei? Okay. Who can help me? Oh my gosh, none of you guys know people from. I don't know From. All right, so you can't fucking help. Well, the moral of the story is, I'm about to start making movies. So I don't want to tell you what they're going to do because they're going to do it. You're like, yeah, this is the future. That was a vision. They're going to put this scene in the show. But Spirit said, I'm supposed to be a part of these type of things, like knowing what's supposed to happen before things happen in shows and movies so I can write them. I'm supposed to be writing film. But yeah, some got to do it in the show From. If you watch it and you're up to date on the 4th season, you'll know that they're still stuck in this place. Okay, that's the main thing that you need to know. They're still being fucked with, like they're still being abused in this place. All right, and they can't get out fully, but they can, but they can't. It's like something keeps bringing them back. I don't know, but whatever it is, it looked like in my vision they were happy. The daughter, the main character, the mama, the daddy, the daughter, the son. They were so happy, and they were happy because they found a way out. They knew how to get out, but they have to do it a certain way. There's like steps. You got to go through steps. And if you take one wrong step, one wrong turn, you're done. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. So I just knew that like they had to go through these steps. But what was significant about it was like they were happy to finally make it out as a family. Usually they're always kind of stuck as a family. So now in this episode, they're making it out, they think, you know, and they're happy as fuck. And they're walking together and going past cars and shit that are playing music. Like when they go past the cars, the car plays music. This car could have been turned off for I don't know how many years. And all of a sudden that bitch is playing Celebrate Good Times. Come on. Doom, 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 doom. It's lit, right? Like they happy as hell. And so they're going to this tree. And if you watch that show, you know that the trees are symbolic in that show. And so when they go to this tree, I don't know, but like all of a sudden they looking over the tree. They put the daughter, her body on top of the dad just to like see over the tree and see above it, but they're still happy. It's like they know that they're about to go home. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain it. You could tell they felt like it was the last day they had to suffer. Okay. But all of a sudden, when the daughter trying to look over the tree and she start looking to see what's out there, and you can see that they're just in the middle of the town, like they still stuck, of course, but she trying to see what's out there. She looking through the bushes of this tall ass tree that they're standing next to, and it's like while she's trying to look and see through the bushes, her eyes open wide as fuck, and they go white, and she get a vision, right? Her eyes go white, and all of a sudden she having a vision, right? And then I see me looking at her have a vision, it go into her vision. Now I'm looking into her vision, right? That shit was so cool, like, because I was having the vision too. So it was like, oh my gosh, sister. Like we both had it. That shit was crazy. It was so cool. And so now I'm watching her have a vision in the TV show. But her vision, I see all these animals. They on the floor, they dead, and I see they eating up. But who I see eating them, usually the people that be eating up the animals and eating up the people, like eating shit up, it's the like, I don't want to call them zombies, but it's like The Walking Dead. All right, you're like, yeah, they're like The Walking Dead, but like, nah, these people the animals weren't getting eaten by The Walking Dead. They were getting eaten in her vision. They were getting eaten by other animals, and all I could think about was, oh my gosh, because that's their food supply. You like, yeah, the other animals, and like that's how they eat and that's how they live. And the other animals never been fucked up. Like even though the animals was in a place that was fucked up with them, the animals never turned like those people to where they were the Walking Dead, to where people had to be afraid of the animals. The animals were still regular animals, so it's like they were peaceful, you know. You're like, yeah, but no, them motherfuckers started eating. They was eating up the bodies. They was fucking them up like they were hungry. I said, oh, it's a wrap. I said, y'all ain't going nowhere. Season 5, season 6, you're stuck, bitch. How you gonna get through them animals? Them animals want you dead at first. It was The Walking Dead. You like, yeah, that's one thing. That's scary. But now it's animals. They're killing too. Oh yeah, you're screwed, bitch, little nigga. So Spirit, we was laughing. Then I'm like, did they put that? I was just trying to see if they put it in there already. Like, am I tripping? Is that what I'm gonna see? But Spirit said no. They're talking about it right now. They're gonna put it in there. They are going to. And so when they do, it's a scene. I'm already ready for it. But that's the first time I ever had a vision of a scene from a show or a movie before it came out, which lets me know, like, you're like, yeah, no, that shit's dope. That's dope. And that's like something so genius. It's like, wow, the fact that I can be able to see what's going to happen. Like, I want to have visions of football games that I can bet on. Right. The winner. I want to have visions of basketball games of the winner. Listen, Spirit, you want to play with me like that? You want to send me shit like that? Now it's time to really kick it up a notch, right? Let's really test our strength. Send me the winners of the basketball games coming up, the football games, the soccers. Okay, I want to know who's playing, who are they putting their money on. All right, I want to start being able to bet because I know who the winner's gonna be. You're like, yes, see that right there. I mean, I can already do it with my tarot cards, but things can still change. You're like, yeah, with tarot. But if I get a vision like that, I feel like that's something that I could really see happening. I just don't say nothing. All right, let me put da on this, and I could go to the game. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's just rich bitch thinking. You like, yeah, rich bitch shit, rich bitch thinking. Yeah, making bets. Like, what the fuck, Spirit, with Thomas's money? Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. You're like, yeah, like literally. It's like if you're gonna give me information like on fucking movies and TV shows, can we go now to like upper level things that'll give me rich as fuck? Like bets on games. Who's the winner? Right? Show me who the winner is of the boxing match, right? Like something here is fair. So that's what I need, Spirit. Yeah. I'm praying for that gift. That'll make me rich as fuck. Yeah. Somebody feel like that's cheating. Shut up. Shut up. All right. It is cheating. It really is. It's not fair, right? But we don't give a fuck. I want to know lottery numbers and everything, nigga. $1 million. Isaiah, $1 million. Somebody here, give me the numbers to the lotto. I need all that. I need all that, Spirit. You're giving me all this other information. Give me something to make me rich. Okay, so it's like that. Like, give me the numbers to the lottery, Spirit. You're like, yeah. Give me. You see me struggling. Give me. I need better dreams and visions. Something that's gonna help me really win. This stuff took too long. You're like, yeah, I need cheat codes. Something here's like, it's taking too long with you guys. You're not like that. The lottery, I could get it overnight. Something here's like that for me. I'm like, Spirit, don't be playing with me like this, playing my feelings. But somebody here know life ain't supposed to be that easy, I guess. Like, that's too easy. But you're really, yeah. So I see it happening. Me getting information on lotteries, me getting information on numbers, winnings, who's gonna win games, me getting the information on the winner. I'm seeing it in the vision. Who scores the last touchdown? Who makes the last jump shot? Right? It's like I'm seeing it. Who wins the games? Right? Who gets the last knockout or something? So that's my confirmation. These are things that I need to be focused on. Okay, thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you again, Fat Joe, for solving the problem connected to the Capricorn Jamal. He was significant, Fat Joe was, because Spirit showed me with him losing the Leo, the Capricorn. You're like, yeah, he lost like a witness. Like the Leo would have protected this nigga and would have had him holding on to my wealth. Fat Joe, he's a Leo. Fat Joe would have protected this nigga and would have had this nigga holding on to my wealth for a little too long. Like Fat Joe, you're like, yeah, he would have been on watch with Spirit because Fat Joe is able to, I don't know how, but it's connected to his the wealth, my wealth, and he able to like make it or break it for this nigga, Jamal. His word means like a lot, a great deal, you know. And so it's to make it or break it. Like him saying something or doing something about it, it causes the Capricorn not to be able to hold on to my wealth anymore. He was robbing me blind. You're like, Jamal, yes. Yeah. The Spirit showed me that's what's backfiring. I just don't know. I'm just like, I'm ready for it all. Whatever happens, happens. I've been patient. I know I have a busy weekend ahead of me. I have a lot of things I have to do to just take care of myself, and I'm gonna be busy. But I'm gonna try to, if I get any messages, I'll try to get on here with you guys and tell you shit. I have a lot of things to do. And yeah, I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna really need more protection. And because the more I get around people, I mean, you got to think about it. I'm getting all this information from inside of my fucking room. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, imagine how strong it gets when I'm around people in the physical. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to certain locations that I have memorable experiences at from my past lives. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just imagine, this is what they were afraid of. This is what they be afraid of. And it does. It gets stronger when you're around me. It does get stronger when you're around me or when you're connected to me. It gets stronger and I can't help it. It reminds me of Catwoman. She was getting irritated as fuck in the movie with Halle Berry. If you remember the movie Catwoman, Catwoman kept getting mad as hell. That's why I wanted to be Catwoman for Halloween. She kept getting mad as hell though. Every time she had to have like visions and shit, and like, you know, when she was going through certain shit, she thought she was tripping. She thought she was tripping in that bitch. And she was getting irritated by like how she couldn't control her eyes and certain things that she was seeing and shit. She was like, what the fuck? Her sight, her visions. She was like, what the fuck? And it was triggering her because she wasn't used to having vision like that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, right. She had to get used to it. But that was one thing I remember is like, yeah, how Catwoman, she didn't like that. It kept triggering her, making her uncomfortable because she wasn't used to just always having to see like that. That was just too clear of visual sight and, you know, all that shit. She was seeing things like a cat. It was just too strong for her as a human. And that's how I be feeling sometimes. Like, this shit gets stronger the more I be around people. So I stay out the way because I know like how strong it can get. It could make people want me away. You know what I'm saying? If they're not good people, if they're not solid or genuine, they'll push me away. Or if they're around people who aren't. If they're cool, but they're around somebody that's not, they'll push me away. If they're influenced or easily deceived or manipulated, they push me away. And I don't want to be that person that nobody wants around, but it's like, yeah, I can't care about that shit. Anyway. Mama Dada. You like, what? Mama Dada, I know you watching me. I gotta tell you something, nigga. This nigga funny as hell, Mama Dada. You funny as hell. So the cancer, the cancer man, I gotta tell you what happened. So the cancer man, he like, yeah, the one, the tall nigga, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that nigga. Okay, so when I told you I got him caught up connected to Ricky, right? Connected to the boxing with his little son. You like, yeah, I remember. Okay, listen, Mama Dada, shit was funny as hell. So Mama Dada, he left right after that. It set me up, right? They thought when he left that day, because the Virgo caught this nigga, right? The Virgo caution connected to out here, right? He caught him. But look, before the Virgo caught him, he lied about where he lied about where he was going and shit, right? He told them, Mama Dada, he was going to Oregon, right? You're like, shut the fuck up. No, nigga went to jail, Mama Dada. He ain't came back since. Something had to do with him lying, saying he was going to Oregon. Okay, so Ricky thought he went to Oregon, right? Ricky was like, Ricky said, no, I ain't seen him since that night that you said something. He said, he's like, everybody said he went to Oregon. I said, Oregon? This nigga, he was just at my house last night, nigga. He was, the Virgo caught him doing work, nigga, on my live video. I was telling Ricky, like, no, this nigga did not go to Oregon. He went to jail. So then he lied about going to Oregon. He came over here to set me up. It's shit like that. If it wasn't for the Virgo, Mama Dada, he would have never got caught. You're like, right, he right, Ace of Swords. And so I'm like, he lied to these people. Yeah, he told him he took a trip to Oregon. This nigga got detoured and he took a trip to jail. Okay, he didn't get to make it to the Oregon. He didn't get to make it. Okay, and so something got to do with that. I had to tell you, they thought he went to Oregon. This nigga got no plans. Okay, so something here was funny as hell. Okay, wait. He lied, Mama Dada. You remember? Okay, wait. So yeah, that's what happened. And I was just thinking like, that's crazy. Spirit. I was like thinking, Spirit showed me too, like all these people, mom and dad that I was telling you about, warning you about, because you guys gotta keep in mind. I told mom and dad a lot of this shit first before we knew about Kendrick. Before I knew about Kendrick. All right, good. Shaji, Aries. I was telling this motherfucker everything. Running my little stank raggedy ass mouth. No filter, no filter. He got all the information from this bitch. This bitch wasn't giving a fuck. He kept coming in watching. She'll know what she's talking about. Left, came back, saw some more. She's saying a little something. Hold on. Left again, came back, saw some names he knew that looked familiar. Bitmojis he saw that looked familiar. Looks familiar. Looks like she knows. Look like she got it. I said, you know, I know. Send it like we all know. We all see it. This bitch nigga ain't hiding from me. Somebody here want to show their face, want to show out. And so it was only a matter of time. I had got him confirmation, and he realized we're really connected. It's really not bullshit. This is getting scary. Okay. When I had the dream of him connected to me and him reconciling recently, like a month ago, I had the dream, and it was with me, him, and mom and daddy, two little fake Leo twins, Jamal's kids. No, it was Jamal's kids. The one that's in. I told you who their dad was. I said your daddy broke. Your daddy named Jamal. I told them about their daddy. You tell me about my dad. Your daddy broke. Your daddy named Jamal. I told them about Jamal. That they daddy. And I told them the truth about their daddy. And now your daddy in jail. It's nothing good coming out of your daddy. Nothing good. Your daddy a thief. Your daddy a liar. Your daddy a cheat. Your daddy. All right? So it's nothing got to do with their daddy. And so it's disappointing. All right. Ace of Swords. But what we have found out was that dream was significant because Spirit need to know it was my confirmation that we got the Cancer man out of here. We was able to connect because we got the Capricorn and the Cancer out of here. Jamal and them. I said, no way. Spirit said, that's the only reason why you guys were able to connect like that. And it was able to all come out because they went to jail. Just like now. It was already in the making. With the Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo. And I was like, that's what this, yep, it was already in the making. So they just needed me to know that we've done this before with that situation. Like, these niggas, they never last. Okay, these type of niggas that never last. All right, they get confirmation. They don't last long. They definitely out of here before granddaddy dies. Okay, before granny dies, they're out of here. Yeah, Spirit don't let them go past granny and grandpa. They don't get to make it. They don't get to make it. The Spirit usually don't let these type of bitch niggas go past granny and grandpa. All right, you don't get to outlive granny and grandpa doing this fuck shit. Sunday here got stopped. All right, before granny and grandpa lays to rest. We need them to have peace. Okay? So usually it don't go past that. You like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. We usually handle it before granny and grandpa. But if granny and grandpa already out, it's like, all right, they got you. They got you. They got us. Yeah, it backfired. Yeah, can't help you there. All right. So we always do it though. This bloodline, it doesn't backfire. We always do it. You're like, yeah, every time. And I always see the results. Okay. Yeah. Anything else you need me to know? Okay. So that was funny to me. The Cancer saying he was going to Oregon. Anything anything else you need me to know? Lying his pretty little ass off, nigga. Dumb as fuck. That's what you get. Is there anything else you need me to know, Spirit? All right. Connect to these situations. That's everything you like that I dreamed of, that I had the visions of. They come in so quick. With who? There's a conversation I'm supposed to be having with somebody. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. Could be with an Aquarius, Scorpio. About what? I don't know if it's the next few days. What's it about? They need me to know about a conversation. About what? I don't like talking to people, so you gotta tell me. about somebody who's on the run. I'm running. No, don't find me. I'm running. You dumb bitch, dumb nigga. Who's on the run? So it has to do with a person who's still running. They haven't got caught yet. No. Okay. Who are you? So is this a man or it looked like a man? Is this a man or a woman? Oh my gosh. They still are on the run, you guys. I can't believe it. So Spirit needs me to know that they're coming my way. You're like, yeah, because they're on the run. Somebody want to talk to me about this person. Yeah. Oh. Their robbed identity. Oh. Who are they? So somebody want to talk about this person. They're on the run. They're under a false identity or something like that. Cool. The Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. What's their sun sign? It looked like a man. What's their sun sign? Aries. No. Aries. Spirit, show me you're on the run. It's the man. It's an Aries man. I see you running, Aries. Where you going? All right. You're under false. You're not even a real Aries. So Spirit, me know you're not really Aries. You robbed the Aries. Good with the Saji. Scorpio. All right. It's an Aries man. He's on the run. The fuck? I need you to know about him. Yeah, somebody want to talk to you about this man. It could be a private investigator. It could be the Virgo. Somebody want to talk to me about this man, though. It's the Aries. It's the Aries. All right, he's on the fucking run. He's coming my way. Okay, so we do laugh. Shiest. All right. It's okay, Virgo. Shiest is working, too. You ain't the only one. Okay? So something got to do with him. I don't know what Aries this is, though. You got to show me a picture, the emoji, okay? Something got to make it familiar for me. I don't know what Aries. Which Aries is this, Spirit? What would the situation be connected to? The one that takes children, bitch. All right. Okay? There's definitely more than one of those. There's more than one Aries that traffic children. Like, the fact that you make it like there's just one Aries man that do this type of work is crazy. Like, there's more than one Aries man that traffics the kids. There's one with cross eyes. There's one with regular eyes. There's one with da-da-da. Like, you gotta quit playing with me. There's a lot of them. So they here like, quit playing. Which one? With the eyes, with the cross eyes, or with the regular eyes? Nigga, something here like, which one? All right, Spirit. So there's more than one Aries. You're like the one that robbed Wiz Khalifa. Which one? Like there's more than one Aries. Show me the one. The one that connected to the industry, the music industry. That one. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the one with the fucked up eyes or yeah. Clarify. The one with the fucked up eyes. You want me to talk about the one with the cross eyes? Yes. He on the run. Okay, so the one that people feel sorry for. Okay, the one that Kendrick felt sorry for is the one with the cross eyes. He's in I know whose family he's in. I know who he's connected to. I know they're connected to Washington, Federal Way. I know the dreams with. I was wondering, yeah, the dreams with. No. Yeah, Katora's and Kyla's and their dads and. I was trying to see in Vivian the dream because they're in Vivian Blackman's family, the Aries man. He has the cockeyed. That's your bloodline. Ace of Swords. Who don't the Cancer? Leo. That's your family. That's your family. I know whose family he's in. Only reason why I knew that is because I told the man who raised me. I said because he was arguing with me about Kendrick not being my father. Right? He didn't want to believe the truth that Kendrick was killed. Kendrick really grown. Daddy, I'm trying to tell you, Kendrick grown. There ain't no 30-year-old. That about to be a 50-year-old in that body. So that's Scorpio. So we do laugh. So then here's funny to me. Because I'm like, you don't know his story. You don't know what happened. You don't know about that clone. You don't know about that AI. Sitting here like, you don't really know. You don't know how old Reggie really is. Reggie really ain't his age. They've been lying. Sitting here's all been lies. So I told him that Kendrick was cloned. I said, look, I'm trying to tell you, that's my father. I know he is. I had the dreams. I said, he was cloned. You need to know that they were doing this, that the Bill Clinton signed a bill on it saying you need to prohibit this. No more human cloning in 1997. Something's not right, okay? I said, you can look it up yourself. I didn't have time to argue with this man. You're like, he can Google. I'm not arguing with you about facts, okay? Something here is just like facts and not facts, okay? Opinion and facts. So I told him, that's your opinion, but I got facts. I got the proof of them before the sex change. I got the proof of them after the sex change. I found my parents. I figured it out. And I told him, I said, Kendrick, I said, yeah, he was cloned. And I said, he was like, you don't know Reggie Jones. I said, yes, I do know Reggie. Yes, you don't know what I know. We argued about it. Me and the father, you're like, yeah. I needed him to know I knew. And so Spirit wants me to know, I told him that the Aries man was connected to Kendrick as a little boy. When Kendrick was a little boy, and the Aries is in Vivian Blackman's family. They got the cockeyed. That runs in people's bloodline. If my family don't got cockeyed, then if you have cockeyed, you're not a part of the family, right? So it's a bloodline thing. So when I dreamed of the cockeyeds in Vivian, I'm like, okay, that's your family then. I assume it run through the blood. That y'all look alike. It's cockeyed. It's not cross-eyed. It's cocked. Very significant. Very specific. And so I told him the Aries man, that's it, that cockeyed man that's in Vivian's family. The reason why I know I'm Bush is he told Kendrick about me getting touched on as a little ass girl by Marcus. Connect that situation where they got into the fight at the school and we got kicked out. Right, we got kicked out the house in Federal Way and whatever that was because my stepbrother couldn't stop touching on me, right? And when that situation backfired, I know that the Aries was told about this shit because Vivian told the Aries. Vivian knew about it because Kim. Okay, you're like, right, which was her best friend, which was my dad's wife at the time, right? And I know that Kendrick was young. He was damn near a little boy still when that happened. I was only like 8. You know what I'm saying? He was damn near still in like middle school, going to high school or something. He was young though. He wasn't grown at that time when I got touched on. That's very significant for me to know. He was still young. And he knew about that story. It was a story. It went around in Cali. Because Vivian ran her mouth to the Aries because that's her family. And the Aries was connected in Cali to Kendrick while he was a kid. That's how I knew it was connected. No, Spirit said, you know he knew about you since you were a little girl, since he was a little boy, because of the fact that they talked about you getting touched on. That story went around Cali. No, because Vivian. That's the family. That's the only reason why he would have knew about you being a girl that got touched on as a little girl at that time, because they talked about it in Cali. Behind y'all back. You would have never knew. They all knew about you. Long time ago. And I was dreaming a little Bow Wow after that. As a little ass girl, before I even hit middle school, dreaming a little Bow Wow. They were talking about me. Dreaming of what's his name? Rick Ross. As a little girl. And I'm getting shot in the club by the Rick Ross. Because they was talking about me. Already planning on my future. Already planning on me. Already. Right? The Aries. It was talking about me. Fucking up my life. And so I told him that. The father that raised me, I told him everything. That's how I know he know. That's how we know. Because of who is connected to. Now go check that bitch. Go check her family, the cockeyeds that I'm dreaming about. That's competing with my future. Because they couldn't keep their mouth shut about my past. Shut up. Right. Go check that bitch. That don't like me because she been lying to herself about who she is. She's scared to lose you, Leo. Right. But I don't say too much. I just remember what I did say. Okay. And I said that. And it's coming out. So they want to know about that man. Well, there's the family. She knows a lot about him. That's her people. Ace of Swords. Vivian Blackman. You can go find her. I don't think that should be a problem if you're innocent. Right, Vivian? Yeah, if I'm innocent, right? Your family. I don't know nothing else but what I just fucking said. But that's your family. If you're innocent, you've been staying over there at times. If you're innocent, you should be able to answer the police about your family who's trafficking human with the cockeyes, little girl, little boys. Okay. No, it's not okay. Who don't the Leo? Cancer by Scorpio, Pisces. No, it's not okay. So we find that out. It's connected to the trafficking. I want to know where he's at. Yeah, she knows. I don't know. Virgo, you got to find Vivian Blackman. Her. She knows he's on the run. That's her family. She knows he's a thief. She was in my dreams. Long time ago. Years ago. 2 years ago. So I'm just letting you know I found that out. You're like, yeah. That's all I know about this family. I know who they're connected to, and they're connected to Callie and Kendrick. And that's how I know they traffic my family. They're part of my family's demise. You're like, yeah. Because they was raising Kendrick illegally in Cali, right? He was a kid. He heard the story from the Aries. It was big. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. All of a sudden I start having dreams of celebrities. It's a big deal. Big deal. I can't make it up. So that's how life be. People be talking too much about shit. They'll take your story to a whole nother state. Now that whole state coming for your future because how great it is. Now you just waiting to get set up. Don't even realize you just every day. Now somebody's scared. Don't get scared, Vivian. She got information. She's been lying. Vivian Blackman. You can check her, Virgo. That's her family. She's been lying for the Aries. She's been helping the Aries. She's been setting us up with the Aries. I'm just gonna be honest. She's afraid to lose my father. Spirit show me. I'm so scared. She's so scared. I'm so scared to lose the Leo. When he turn his back, ain't no going back. When he get proof that you are who you, I promise you, he ain't looking back. Once you embarrass that man, make that man look, I'm telling you, like he was lying about who he thought you was. He had all that pride in you, bitch. All that pride in you, bitch. All that pride in you. All that confidence. Once you turn, and I'm telling you, turn the tables on him, you're done. And she know that. So this is your time, Virgo. You're like, yeah, find her. Question her. That's her family. You got proof. Sending here like they look alike, Virgo. That's your confirmation. That's your proof. They look alike. They look alike, Virgo. They family. That's your proof. That's your proof. All right. You remind me of somebody I know. That's your proof, Virgo. Okay, so something here's like that. You know how to get proof that they're family, though. They are related. You're like, yeah, by blood. Like, you know, she goes over there. She stays over there at times and sneaks to set us up. But yeah, she knows about it. She knows about everything. Anything else? That's sad. I know. And that's sad. I be trying not to say too much because people always want to blame me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't make people these type of people. And when people get caught, all the truth is all I got. When you start getting caught, man, all I said was my word. Like all I have is my word. You know what I'm saying? I can't even argue with people at that point. I told you so. I told you so. I didn't want to be right. Something here like, I don't care. But so yeah, you're looking for her because look for her. I don't know about that man. That's all I know. That's what I know. And yes, you'll get them caught up through her. All right, so she's going to let her guard down. Find it through Vivian. That's your only solution, it looked like to me. With an Aquarius, that's her family. And she works with them. And she talks to them. With the Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. She be inviting them places and shit, bringing them in town and shit. That's her family. Like, that's too close to home. So, yeah, that's the solution. Absolutely, Virgo. Absolutely. That's the solution. This bitch. Yeah. And the man that raised me, he's not a bad guy. He knows that I'm not crazy about certain things. Like, he knows I'm not tripping. He has memories of shit connected to these people. All right. Spirit showing me that they connected, though. Even though maybe they haven't talked in years. These motherfuckers know each other by face, by name, or by something. You know what I'm saying? By province. And so I don't care. I just be like, he's not the type that's gonna hide away from the truth, is what I'm saying. I know this man. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, he has integrity. If something's not right, he's not gonna go for it, period. He don't do that. So if you ask him questions, he gonna tell you the truth. He gonna be, he gonna have integrity. If you question him about something, he not gonna lie to you about it and try to, you're like, yeah, he gonna be honest. So, but her spirit show me she be lying. You're like, yeah, that's what's gonna get her caught up. She been lying to him, and it's like, oh my gosh, I let it go for a while. But if the Aries is coming back into play, then I'm gonna go back to what I say. You're, yeah, like if you're coming back into play, Aries, I have to go back to what I say. Like what I originally said was on target. I never lied about that shit, and I'm sticking to my first word, my first gut about it all. They were all a part of it, but he didn't know. And and I know that the Aries knows my fake mom. He like they all work together. Yes, get to Jamal. Yes, I know that. I know Jamal. He robbed us. I know Jamal gave his fucking dumbass little life to Kendrick and Reggie Jones when he sold them those kids, and then he been eating off their life, their legacy, playing it in their face. Like something he's like, I know, baby. He robbed the kids, robbed the wives, robbed the fathers, the mamas, the daddies, sex change them, patty cake them, all type of shit. You won't believe it. You're like, yeah, bought and sold, baby. And so all of a sudden, they wanted to know about the Aries. The Leo know. The father that raised me, he know about this, man. He know I'm crazy. All right, this bitch, she been around too long. And he's been in the family, the Aries man. You're like, yeah, But that's your confirmation. He raised Kendrick. You need to know that. He was there when Kendrick was a little boy. I think that's very significant. Okay? You're like, yeah, keep that in mind. He was there when Kendrick and them started over. And the dreams I had, he was setting up Wiz Khalifa. He was there. To me, he was making Wiz Khalifa a pedophile as a clone that wasn't Wiz Khalifa no more. I'm telling you, this man is dangerous. He was there. Don't believe his eyes. Don't feel bad. Don't believe that. He could still see. Don't think he's blind. Something here is like, don't believe them eyes. I don't give a fuck if they cry in front of you. Don't believe the tears that come out those eyes. Yeah, it's no tears. There's no love there. You can see it in his eyes. Don't believe it, okay? You're like, yeah, put the tourists beside you. Right? It's a business. You're going to catch it. It's a whole business. With the tourists. It's a whole business. She got to tell you about this bitch, Vivian. And like, yeah, you got to tell him, Vivian. She was still watching me. It's crazy, too. She was still watching me on what was that? Snapchat? No. TikTok. Yeah, it was TikTok. I could see when people are viewing my page, like on TikTok. If somebody view your page, you could see shit like that. You're like, yeah. Like if somebody's looking at your shit or viewing your page on TikTok, you can see it. And I saw her so many odd number of times as a viewer on my TikTok, not a follower, just a viewer. You're like, yeah. I'm like, why are you watching me, bro? I'm a stalker. I need the world to know I know. So yeah, go to her. Don't ask me no questions about this man. But I don't know him. I just know who he's connected to. I know he do religious shit. He like one of the pastors or something. Connected to Cali. I know that. Liar. Somebody didn't want to stop. That's what Spirit said, because she didn't want something to be over. She was still watching me. She shouldn't have been watching me on TikTok, but she was still watching me because she didn't want something to be over. Some sort of stalking and lying and deceptive shit. That's fucked up. Some sort of abuse. Spirit showed me she didn't like me anyway. She a part of this shit. Whatever. So yeah. Anything else? That's it. Because that's all I can tell you about the Aries. He's running. He's running. He's running. You're stupid. You get him in jail. You get this man in jail. Could we do it with the Leo, Libra? You get him locked up. You get him locked up. Oh my gosh. You definitely get this man caught. So this is good, family. Could with the Virgo, Aries. Okay, Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is good stuff. Good work. No more lying, okay? No more secrets. All right, that's really good work. Yeah, he loses. Mm-hmm. That's good. Anything else? That's really good. You can't get far. Something here is like, we know where you're at. We know where you're going. We know what you look like. Ace of Swords. Yeah. All right. Anything else? I'm laughing. Okay. Tell me more. Okay. Yeah. So it's coming in. I need to know that they're gonna send Kasha. He's gonna be one of the people that they send. They're gonna send the Scorpio woman. All right, this is what's coming in. I need you guys to be ready. You're like, you ready? Are you ready, Shiest? I'm ready. I know, motherfucker. Shiest saw that these niggas was trying to, nigga, let go of my wealth. Nigga, where is it going? Shiest, I said, hold on. Now I got to bring it back to me. Shiest said, you got to get your money. Oh, this motherfucker said, I'll kill anybody. So you can have your fortune. That's right, Shiesty. That's right, Shiest. All right. So Spirit said they don't see no more big problems. You're like, something here, it gets real small and minute. All right, almost like a ant. Okay. You find out what's coming in. It's gonna be within the next I'm seeing 2 to 4 days. It's giving 2 to 4, so this could be Saturday or Sunday. 2 to 4 days. There's gonna be a big bang. We're gonna celebrate. Okay. It's the day, the judgment day. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's on the weekend, but it's the day where I get the keys. It's the day. It's the day where Jamal he faces the charges. Okay. All right. It's the day where everybody who was there to help and be supportive, and like I said, Scorpio, you're coming the woman. You're like, yeah, Ginger, Miss Ginger. All right. The ones who are supportive. All right. Kasha, the one who helped. You did the right thing. You helped. It's a celebration. They're going to be pulling up on me. You're like, yeah, okay. Celebrating me, recognizing me, giving me the attention I need, I deserve. Okay. You're like, yes, no longer hiding it. No longer hiding me. Okay. Putting me on the air. Okay. The TV. Oh, something here is meant to blow up. All right. In a good way. So celebrate with us. Get ready. Oh my gosh. I know. I have to get ready myself. I'm so excited because it's coming in. I need to know about it because this nigga Jamal, he been trying to find people that, like I said, Fat Joe is one of the niggas he was going to use. He been trying to find people to like get on his side, to keep the money in his hands longer, but Spirit said he gonna have to let it go. You lose it, Jamal. It's not in your name. It's not. Something here is changed, Jamal, because Thomas, you need to know that things changed, okay? And there's no loyalty with you and Thomas no more. He doesn't trust you, Jamal, okay? He knows I was trafficked. He was a part of it too. He accepted it. I'm fucked up. I'm a fucked up man. He was willing to die. He was willing to go. He accepted it. But Jamal can't accept it. He wants this to last forever. Him, the Aries, the dum-dums, right? They've been getting away with this type of shit for way too long. Too many years to where they're like, no, you can never catch me. No, you can never keep me here. No. Yeah, we can and we will. And so when that happens, it's a celebration at my house. Spirit show me, at least for me to leave. They're telling me I'm getting confirmation of vehicles coming. It's a tower moment. It's a celebration. It's a surprise. All these people that's giving me my keys, my will, and that's celebrating with me, that's helping protect me. You're like, yeah. I said, are there any ops coming? Spirit said no. We find them all before that big day. We do the right thing. We know, okay? So we get them all out of here. There's no ops. And it's a protective day. It's a great day. It's celebratory. I say my little speech, okay? I want to thank my ancestors. You're like, right, like, you know how I do. You know how we do. It's a speech. And I'm proud of myself. And that's when I get to go to my new homes, okay? You're like, yeah. They show me all of a sudden I hit wealth. So that's why I need a lot of, I don't know, Kasha, what they told you, but there's a lot of money coming in my way. I need security. You got to have these people dressed nice, make them look scary. All right, have them dressed like, off how high, Kasha? You like, it's how high? I told you, it's just like Jamie. I'm coming in like Jamie. She got this long black hair that's shaking all down the back. Long black pretty legs, and she walk just like a cat. Hypnotic eyes. Na, 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 na. She got all my love. You gotta know, so you gotta dress them up in all black. They need to have the glasses. Okay, they can't show their eyes. You don't need to know if they're human, reptile, alien, clone, AI. You don't know what that is inside of there. You don't know what that body holds. But they're all organized. Okay, they stand together, follow the leader. Somebody here always keeps me covered. They need to have guns. They need to be able to have open carry. You're like, okay, I need that. That's very significant. They need earpieces to be able to hear each other from near, from far, wherever they are. Hello, can you hear me now? Just in case something pop up. You never know when you're dealing with this type of bitch. You're like, right, it's very dangerous. Okay? It's a very dangerous situation when you're dealing with this bitch. So we gotta be careful. Okay, we gotta be smart. They come in, at least, can you give me at least 10 to 20? You're like, you need 10 men to 20. Come on, give me something that can go build around me. I need a fortress around me. So you gotta have 10 to 15 to 20 men that can stand around me. Okay, I'm only speaking to people when I allow. Okay, they try to talk to me. excuse me, sir. Tiori's busy. Tiori can't talk right now. If I say step aside, then they fine. If I tell the security step aside, the security guys step aside. You're like, they have to listen to my orders. Step aside, because that could be Pookie. That could be one of my true loves. That could be family. You know. So if I say step aside, the security gotta know to step aside. They gotta know that that's me. Okay. They gotta let me go through and talk to the person. Right? So that's how they're supposed to be organized. You're like, yeah, all right. Okay. Nobody can get in. Nobody can get out unless I say step aside. You're like, okay, that's the Ace of Swords. Step aside. Just like that. Step aside. You're like, that's it. High pitch. Okay. Tone. Okay. So that's what's coming in. You're like, yeah, this weekend or something. Something's happening within the next 2 to 4 days. You're like, yeah, it's a party. It's a reconciliation. It's at my home. It's connected to the government. And it's going to be smooth. And they're supposed to be helping me transition, okay, from one area to the next. Like I said, helping me transition into being a boss. I'm reaching sudden wealth, so I need a lot of protection, okay? You're like, yeah, okay. Where's Trump going to be? Trump, where are you going to be, little nigga? All right, Ace of Swords. I'm going to be hiding. Where? How far are you? Are you going to be in another state, Trump? Are you going to be in my state? How far are you going to be when I'm getting this? When I'm being blessed? He's going to be hiding. I'll be in your city. All right, Trump. He going to be hiding. I'm not going to be there. I don't trust all them bitches and niggas. All right. He going to be in town. He going to be hiding in my city. Somewhere in my city. Ace of Swords. All right, nigga. Don't leave me hanging, cuz we're supposed to be doing the little suits, Trump. Supposed to be doing little suits. All right. He's like, yeah, we're going to do it. Good. I love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. And until next time. Bye.